Good morning, everybody. It's a new month, it's a new day, it's a new start. Look what I have in here. Now this design I supposed to start. Let me open so we don't squeak, okay? Okay. This design was requested by one of my viewers to review from DreamStitch, and she specifically asked me to review certain count of the fabric. So this is 11 count fabric, and it is humongous design from DreamStitch. I mentioned for you before that I will start this design after I finish my Wednesdays, the ambulate stitching. But you know, for those who don't have an ambulate, but many of you already ordered this one and you are all so happy to stitch together with me, I decided I will start this today, and you can join me every Wednesday with the ambulate stitching. If you still have an ambulate and you're stitching with me, awesome. If you don't have ambulate, bring this design with me, with you to my Wednesday stitching, and I will stitch this one every Wednesday after I finish my ambulate. But also here and there, maybe even I will put like 20 minutes of stitching on this one to my Wednesday stitching with the ambulate. So I am very excited for you. And recently I watched one of my lovely subscribers. She say I'm her favorite YouTuber. Oh my god, she made my day, she melt my heart. Her channel name is Love Drunk for Diamond Paintings. Yeah, she's a new YouTuber. She recently did review of this design, and I was about to tell her that I do have this canvas and I will stitch with a whole bunch of girls, and then she mentioned my name. Oh my god, thank you so much, my friend. I love you, and thank you for saying that I'm your favorite. Oh my god, thank you, thank you, thank you. So here it is. We are going to start this monster design. You can still order in DreamStitch. I believe 2 brands have this design. One of the brand is very, very expensive, and this brand, it's more affordable. And is this the Mona Lisa, I think, or not? I already forgot, but you can check on the website, and I will link it up for you to the store. Actually, I will link it up for you to my unboxing maybe video, because I don't know if I have one more canvas up there review, or no, it was just this one, I think. Yeah, but I do have a link up there under the video correct one, instead of accidentally I could make a link to expensive one. So this is 11 count. It's huge, 167 by 63 centimeters, and I believe this is full stitch, like full coverage. It is smaller than my like European town, but European town 220 centimeters was long, but it was a partial. This one is a full stitch, and let me just remind you the color wise we're going to start correctly. This is only full stitch kit, fully printed, and we have humongous of 124 colors. This is super exciting to have this many colors. It's going to look fantastic. I'm looking forward to create all those flowers. You can add some seed beads to sparkle up those flowers if you wish. You can add some metallic threads. You know, you can create your own design. Doesn't have to be exactly as booklet say so. That's what I like to mess up with. So let's open up again one more time. As a start, I'm like, wow. See, I already forgot what I have in here. I have in here the tool, but I have so many fancy scissors, and I usually like to use my fancy scissors in my videos. This one, I usually put them to cut like a fishing line if I do beading. So, or even give it to your husband if you like to fish, like go fishing. He can use this in his toolbox. Yes. Lots of needles with this kit, as you can see. Lots of needles. That's good. I can't remember if this is 26, I think, size of the needle. They are very short, so you will save lots of threads instead of have a big tail. Short needles, I like to work with short needles. Save me a thread and basically make it almost like no waste. So here it is. I'm so glad you decided to stitch with me, and so many of you purchased this design. It's heavy, you can feel it. That's a lot of threads. So here it is, just a quick reminder for you. Here it is. I don't know yet if I'm going to keep them in the original palette or put on my plastic one that more sturdy. We'll think about it, how I want to keep threads. I probably, you know how I keep my threads from the Embellite in a booklet, so it's all kind of closed in, no dust. I might will get one of those books again to put my threads all up there. Here is palette number 2. Here is palette number 3. Amazing colors. And here is another one. Isn't it pretty? This one, patch of purple colors. And here it is. So the colors in here, amazing. Lots of beautiful colors. And I cannot wait to start with you. So I have in here, like, I don't have a frame yet for this design. So our first stitching we will do like in my hands. Let me open up. So here is one side. Obviously it's a very long canvas. It's a very long canvas. I will have to use frame like I do for my Embellite later on. Maybe I will borrow some big frame from, I think I have 2 of them, but I might just gonna buy one more time. I have to make one more trip to the Michael store. Maybe I will find up there those big squares, so I can just go and buy instead of wait. But also I am looking forward, I want to order a big frame from DreamStitch, those big metal frames that they recently added to the store. As the owner of the store told me, that frame is very heavy, so I don't know how much it's gonna cost, like for shipping, but I really want that frame, so I might going to order. I don't know what size I want, because there is a big size up there, but I think still not gonna fit the whole canvas, but it would be fit this way and stitch sideways, but I don't really like to stitch sideways. But I don't think it will, they have a frame this long. But here it is, our paradise. So I'm going to face this canvas towards me, okay? Sorry about that, you will see upside down now, because what I will do, if I start, usually I start my right corner, right bottom corner, that's my thing to start. So what I will do now, I will roll this side, and I will do right now with you on video. We are going to roll it. Roll it. I might going to unroll it later to verify the symbols, or let me see if they will match. Okay, let's roll it first, and then we will talk about what I'm thinking. Okay, this way is easy to handle it on a table, any table you stitch. Usually I'm stitching by my computer, so it's a very small space. So when I roll like that, okay, when I roll like this, I'm using these clamps. Love them because they are good for a big size of the canvases. You can just put one on the middle or 2 on each side, and I would start to stitch in here. What I want to see, just a reminder to myself, if symbols on a canvas match symbols in a book or not. That would be easy for me to find a symbol instead of looking and unroll here symbols. I would look in a book. So let's check it out, because I can't remember now if they are matched or not. Okay, let's say 124. 124. It's kind of like a it doesn't match. Okay, so 115. 115. Okay, so they are different. This symbols match booklet, but doesn't match canvas, so you have to look on a canvas. So what I usually like to do, unroll it, pick the colors what you need, and I park threads. By the way, for the parking threads, DreamStitch now added, I requested and they put immediately in the store, those round silicone bobbins. They kind of like a clip together and keep your threads on the inside organized. Oh my god, that's going to be a game changer. I'm waiting, that with one of my orders, those bobbins, so that's like a perfect thing for the parking your threads. And I'm telling you, if you don't like park threads, try one more time, because to unroll all the time your canvas to look for the symbol in here, it's a pain in one spot. When you have a whole bunch of threads parked, it pushes you to stitch more, because like, okay, one more thread, it's already there, why not to stitch? And to be honest, the stitching go very fast. So here it is. I'm kind of ready to rock and roll. For now, I'm going to stitch in my hands. I will pick whatever from the corner, like first symbols. And this canvas is really stiff right now, so if I don't have a frame, it's actually good when it's stiff, so when I'm holding, I'm stitching, it's not going to be too wiggle on camera. Till I put on a frame. Before I put on a frame, I will roll, for example, like this, and just squish all the way around, roll this way, squish canvas, so to break kind of this stiffness of the canvas, and will be stitched easier, and thread will go kind of a little bit more smoother through the fabric. So my friends, are we starting or what? Now, what I want to know, please comment how many of you starting this design together with me. How many of you maybe will start later, or you are still waiting this canvas to be you know, maybe you already ordered but you don't have yet. I would love to know how many people approximately will stitch together with me, so when I stitch next time I can you know, tell the number, how many people stitching. And one more thing, let's create a hashtag. For example, hashtag Lovecraftforever Sal, you know, stitch alone, or Sal with Natalia, but not everybody spelling my name correctly. But I will do both, Sal with Natalia or Sal Lovecraft Forever. You can see that in a description back. No, actually, in the hashtag. I will put on a title probably of this video, so it's visible, so you can copy, and let's create same hashtag, so we kind of like connecting with each other and maybe see your project. I will also create maybe album like I do for the Ambilight. If you have an Ambilight canvas and you don't know, I have in my group, Facebook group, Lovecraftforever, I have album up there where you can post your pictures of the Ambilight progress. So if you did not know that, please put your pictures up there, and maybe we can create same album for this design, because originally I wanted to pull out a whole bunch of designs and you can pick from my whips what we are going to do. But for some reason everybody decided to stitch this one because you love this design, so why not to start now? And as I say, if you don't have an Ambilight, this is good way for you to start and go way ahead of me, because usually I stitch fast if I get to it. But I will start with you, and maybe some Wednesday here or there I will put, maybe even every Wednesday I put a little bit of Ambilight and a little bit of this one. So not sure how it's going to be, but I decided to cheer myself up and start this. To me, 1st of March, it's a spring already. In Canada, it's kind of like still winter, but I'm Ukrainian also, you know, and we like, okay, 1st March, it's already spring. 1st December, it's already winter. We don't have like half of the months, oh, this is still kind of fall time. No, we like 3 months of spring, 3 months of summer, you know, like all by 1st to 30 or 31st, whatever that is. So happy stitching, happy new start. I'm excited that so many decided to stitch with me. If you want me to mention your name who will stitch, put in a comment or your real name or your username as a YouTube username, and I will mention everyone in next video who stitch with me by saying your name. And if you have YouTube channel, everybody can join as well, and we can travel and comment on each other's channel who stitched this design. And if you do have a channel, if you don't have a channel, join my Facebook group and post your updates up there how you stitching. So happy stitching, everybody. I will park few threads and come back with you to stitch together. Let's get cracking, let's get started together. Here it is, my friends. Here's what I did. I park lots of threads. So I have a good start in here for me, and I used up all those needles that I have in a package. Actually, some needles are thicker, some thinner. I don't know if you will see in here or not the difference between them. But look at this. Now I have a good start, and I just decided to leave them all on the needles. So I park, like, you know, separated thread 3 plus 3. So first 3 I put on my needles, and the second 3 I just put on this little clip that I have, see, like this one. And because it's metal in here, okay, in here, and I have 3 magnets on this magnet, 1, 2 and 3. So I'm just pick where is my magnetic spot and hold my other 3 threads in here. So I'm going to start now. I have a question in the Facebook group, how I park threads. It's for beginner cross stitchers, so that's okay to ask questions. And here's how I park, especially how I know which color I should stitch. If you look, hold on, let me just get the scissors. If you look, I have some, okay, there's an example in here. I make my first full stitch, and then second one I do half stitch, and my favorite spot to park, it's the bottom right corner. See in here, 1 stitch, 1 on the bottom corner. So I always know I have to close this way to my top left corner. Okay, hold on, I cannot see through the camera. Let me just grab this thread. Okay, so it's always gonna be closed in here. It doesn't matter how many threads together. Let me find it if I have a spot like together. Or for example, in here I have 2 threads close to each other. You would think which one, so that's why I know that this one have to close on this side, and this thread will have to close on that one. So if you remember which way you close, some people like from left to right, but always leave in the same direction. Sometimes I leave in a different direction, but because I know what I'm doing, for example in here I go from left to right, I park few threads. So in here, because my symbol will go in a different direction, so I park in here on the top, but I will know I have to close this way because I don't have more colors in here. and same as this one, go down, just because I want to go this way. But most of my park threads, it's always go from the bottom right corner to the top left corner. One full stitch to secure that thread, and the second one is a half stitch, so I have to close that half stitch, and that is my point how I work. It's always exciting to start new design. Let's keep going. One here, actually two example. See, like in here I will be closing from here to here, but because this symbol I have more up there, so I decided to go from here to there, so I park from my top left and I will close on the bottom, but it's always half stitch, so you will see the color of the thread, you will figure out. Plus this way I have a half stitch, but what if you have a whole bunch of different symbols in here? So that's with the good idea, you lift this thread like this and you can see the symbol underneath. Let's see if I can zoom a little bit more. Oh, okay, see, if I lift this thread, there is a perfectly, I can see what kind of symbol I have on the bottom. That is why I like parking, and because of the park whole bunch of threads, your project will go much faster, because you want to stitch more, because you already have a thread on your fabric and it's good to stitch. Because if you have to go into your organizer to get another thread, you might decide that you're already tired, you don't want to stitch anymore. But when you have already thread parked, then you're like, oh, let me do one more. After that one more, you feel like you do one more, and let's just keep going, and you can get like 30 threads finished in one day. I park in here actually 20 threads. I have 10 of them on the needles, and oh no, maybe more than 10 on the other side, because I've run out, I think, of needle, and the rest of I was just parking without needles, so it could be more than 20. So, and now this one, because I have a park close in here, so I kind of usually pull to kind of open my hole in here, so I don't pin this thread at the same time. Kind of hard to do this without frame, but let me try it, because I want to have a little bit more steady this canvas, so it doesn't wiggle too much as I work on it. But because the canvas are very stiff right now, so it's basically, see, like it's, I'm holding it, staying flat. Okay, with something stuck to my nail. Okay. Oh, okay, so now I'm totally went to the wrong hole. Just a minute, let me go back. Tuck too much. Okay. So that's our first stitches. So yes, please comment underneath who is stitching with me. I want to see how many of us. How many did you order? How many order of this canvas? So now my organizer with threads I left in my organizer in my other room, because I will not need for a while my threads, because I have so many in here. So now again I have to kind of move to get to my symbol. Kind of hold at this one, kind of hard to do with one hand, but that's okay. Ouchie. Okay, hold on. Will be easier later when I get some stitches done. This is very similar threads, but they are different. This is different symbol already. So I think in here I will go, that's the stripy symbols. We're now doing it, we'll do this, then kind of turn around and end up in here. yeah, I decided why wait if I still planning to do this one anyways, because all of you decided we should work on it. So why wait till I finish my embellate, especially if you don't have an embellate but you have only this design. That would make it fair for you to work on this one. So every time I work on an embellate, you bring this one, and I will try little by little at least to kind of work maybe on both of them. Like the main project to work on will be my embellate, but maybe like few minutes stitched together I would do on this one as well, just to keep you company. So we work together. How long will it take us to finish this one? Whew, I don't know, maybe 2 years. Because it is big design. Coffee time, hold on. As usual, losing my voice. For next stitching together, and yes, let's do a hashtag Sal, maybe like Lovecraftforever Sal, or Sal Lovecraftforever. What do you think? Because Natalia is around YouTube, many of them same name, but Lovecraftforever is one. I hope it's not very shaky for you to watch. I will try to do some kind of frame for next time, maybe even like a little frame just to put this corner. And my main thing was to get every color in here. I think I park on every color in here, besides I think I don't have for this arrow, or did I? Oh, maybe I did, the green one. Okay, I thought I didn't. I will order that big frame, just I'm still thinking, because you know the metal frame from DreamStitch, I just thinking which one size I wanna, because I think the biggest one up there is it 160 or something centimeters. That's a long one, and the owner says that they say it's a very heavy, will cost them lots for shipping. So I don't know if they already started to sell them or not. Kind of, they are not website, but I don't know if they already kind of like in stock or not. So I need to see which one. It would be nice to fit this design, but I don't think it will fit like horizontal way, because it is, this one is a long design. Would love to continue stitch this way, in this direction. Okay, maybe like this. I did not wax threads. They look not bad, I think. It's okay to stitch without. They don't tangle, you know, so it's okay. Oops. Sorry if it's a very like a jumpy, like I say. Can't really. Trying to do my best to control. Oh, hopefully dog's not gonna bark, because the purelator truck stopped delivery to the neighbors. Okay, stop. Hey, no barking. No barking. None your business, puppy. Go lay down. Oh my goodness, they hear the noises and no barking. Daisy, stop! I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. Hopefully when he leaves his truck will be quiet again. I don't really want to stop my video. Dog behind the wall from neighbor dog barking too. I don't know if you can hear her. Okay, go lay down, boys. None your business, okay? Go lay down. Bandit, Connor, go lay down. Mama recording video. Be nice. Okay? Okay, go. Go on the sofa. Come on. Go lay down. Okay, good boy. Snuggle up on my pillow. Good boy. Okay, I'm sorry. My guards. Okay, so for those who ask me to review KS and Fairy brand, I will have more canvases to review, so watch out for my future videos. I already have some designs that I did review from this company. I don't really put hashtag for the actual brands. Maybe I have to, because people looking for it cannot find it, so maybe I will go to those older videos that put the hashtag KS, hashtag Fairy, so it would be easy maybe to find. I'll see what I can do. Oh, what I wanted to tell you about this canvas, the symbol wise, very tricky. Good thing I remember, so let me show you now. Then let me park this one, see again, park half stitch, so I know I have to close that one. Okay, I'm gonna move camera. So maybe I will shake you up a little bit. Let me show you. Okay, see how same symbols, but this one like in a different colors, so as this one. But then we go a little bit further. Let me lift my camera again. Okay, in here, see? This symbol, identical, but just pointed out in a different direction. Then we have a same symbol, but this is like a negative piece from the T in the block, so this one kind of okay, different, but this one, then they can point it out. I have another one like this symbol that pointed out this way in here. Hold on, let me show you. There, you see that? Right in here. Same thing go for the green one. One this way, one that one. So it's many symbols like this, especially in even this thin one, or this one symbols, this one and this one, and they have, I think, line like pointed out into this direction. So many similar symbols, you have to be very careful. And one of those symbols I have in here, see, like in here, the line and little tail, it's like a T in the corner. Then a little bit further away on the top of their same symbol, the point that direction. So if you turn your canvas around, let me see where I point my camera now. You have to be careful with this design because so many of the same symbol, but just in different direction. After all, like canvas, beautiful, clear symbols, but so many, even like this arrow go this way, the other arrow can go that way, that way. It's just the same symbols in the many different directions. Need to be very careful not to mistake, okay? So study your symbol first before you start stitching. Look if you're doing it like one thread by one. Grab your thread, park your thread on that symbol and just look in that particular area if they are all point in the same direction, so you don't make a mistake, because it's very easy mistake and just stitch wrong. Okay, that was a lot of barking. I have to remember to chop the video. My son showed up, of course. Dogs was so excited to see him. Okay. I'm recording with obstacles, that's okay. While I was waiting for peace and quiet, I untangle another my thread that I will stitch, which is this yellow that I will be stitching next. Just going to go from the corner, and if you hear noises right now, it's one of the puppy chewing on a bone. See, when to stitch in hands like this, it's kind of comfortable when you're on the very bottom of the canvas, but when you go further away, see, like it's not gonna be fit in here, so you would have to kind of curl up this canvas to get to the point. Like even right now I can bend a little bit to get more comfy to this place, but I definitely need frame. Have to shop through my frames that I have already. Maybe I pull out from one of my Q-snap that canvas not going to be stitched as often. I don't know. And because it's the new month start now, I have to do again my beaded stitching project. 20 rows of beaded peony. Ooh, we will get to the colors, I think, this month, to the flower dipping. To clear up some space a little bit in here, so I will go in here, kind of get which way I want to go. Okay, let's see. I will go half stitch to this corner to reach to my point up there and then go down. I think I'm changing direction. Come on. Okay, now you would think it's pain in one spot to have all the threads parked in here. Usually I don't park them this close to each other, so it's easier to kind of stitch without being all this net around your face. But because I want to start with you like right to stitch little corners so we can see some kind of difference how they look like, that's why I park every almost color in here. But you can park 10 threads, but like in one here, one there, so you have a more freedom to work around in here. To me it's different because I'm YouTuber, so I'm trying to make it like a patch so we can see something quicker. But even if you park 5 threads, that's better than just one. Okay. where I wanna go. Okay, I'm gonna catch this one. Okay, sorry if it's very wiggle, that's the only way I can stitch right now, by holding in my hands. Just wanna make a short kind of video. Well, with the intro it will be a little bit longer video. I just wanted to make this start. So last Wednesday, Sherry and I make our bet who's gonna be a winner. So we'll see how long our people will hold on to before they get eliminated, if we are right or not. Is any of you watching Survivor? That's the only show I enjoy to watch. I can't believe I start again. Humongous canvas. So many of them in my collection. My apology if you hear noises. My dryer machine making a noises when it's done, and I don't know how to cancel that noise. It's buzzing twice and it's loud, especially if I do laundry like at night, and it's have to buzz to let me know it's done. I don't want to know. I want to cancel that. Okay, let's see. We still in the camera at least. I'm trying to lift canvas towards you so you can see. Not exactly comfortable to stitch in hands on camera, but like I like to stitch in hands. It's comfy for myself, but for the camera I have to be very careful. Try not to see my machine buzzing again. In one spot, I'm telling you, and I have a feeling you might hear it. Now you know I'm not just doing cross stitch, I'm doing laundry too, you know. Some household thing that we don't like to do because we have no time, we need to stitch. Canvas, beautiful symbols, as you can see, printed very nicely. I think we're stitching some flowers. There's the flowers in the pots up there, or whatever, in the buckets for sale. I think that's what we're stitching right now. I don't have a picture up front of me right now. I left my booklet in my other room. I just brought the canvas. After I done this, I just roll the whole thing and clip with my the clamp, and will stay in my basket for now, rolled up. Okay, I have one more patch in here, and we can switch to different color. So I'm not going to be showing you in this video, like, you know, how I stitch by myself and then show you progress, because I still have to record video for Sunday. I don't have yet video, so I will maybe in some other time when we're going to stitch this design, then I will have more time to kind of pre-record and show you progress, because this week was a little bit kind of short for me. Another stop. Okay. So in here, so I don't have to worry right now to cut this thread and repurpose to another spot of this symbol, what I will do, and that's good to know, like for beginners, it's same as I would park my threads. I'm just going to park on the end right now. So I create my regular half stitch, they always point in the same direction, and then I coming out from this, now I know I have to close, plus I will know what kind of symbol underneath. But right now I'm gonna jump to my different color that I already have on the needle, so I'm just gonna drop this needle in here on the canvas and grab my other one, yellow. Hold on. Okay, from this corner we're working on this one symbol right now. I think, double check by opening symbol, yes, that's the one, and let's keep going. See, it's easy to park. Just a little bit of fluff. These colors are very close to each other. We will see like a pretty shading. Mona Lisa is a good brand. I like it. The only thing I wish they would do like a smaller canvases, and I'm not talking about smaller canvases by the size, it's about the, I want them to do 14 count and they don't do it. And I got explanation why, because they are using certain brand of fabric for the better print. Some other they told me which exactly how they call the fabric, but other companies, some using a different blend and not good print coming out on that particular fabric. So that's why they don't want to go smaller, because they afraid that the print will not showing up as good as on this one. So that's so far explanation I got why they using a 11 or 9 count fabric. I don't know, maybe someday. I'm still pushing them. I'm still asking every time I can for them at least to try it, to see if you will like it, right? Can we do like this, like a trial maybe? 14 count, see how people would like it. I would prefer to stitch on 14 if it's nice print like this, but if print for sure not going to be as good, then maybe they are correct not doing it. Okay, hold on. Okay, I'm just checking if I didn't tangle up my thread on the other side. No, this one yellow is more brighter, more sunshiny. Ouchie. Okay. Sorry, did I pull thread together with my canvas? Because I'm trying to hold it. I can't really control my thread good this way because I have to hold the canvas. See, I still like to work with frame better. Come on, come on, come on, where's the hole? Give it to me. I'm trying to not to split threads. See, I'm still splitting. Okay, so I'm going on the lower one. I don't know if you can see the needle. See how it's flat tip? Can you see how flat? So you're not gonna poke your fingers to blood, but sometimes when you have to go like between the threads, it's keep sticking and pulling the thread because of the flat nose. Okay, let's get with this one. I have to kind of push it this one. Because that one I park from the top will go on the bottom for this one symbol. Yeah, this one have a really flat nose, which I like to stitch on 11 or like 9 count with this needle. But the only thing, flat nose not good for the pin stitch when I start or finish my design, because the flat nose doesn't want to go through the fabric very well. So it kind of like two type of needles in here. The other one, some of them thinner. This way, clear up the page. So tell me in the comments, it was a good idea to start this one before I finish Ambilight, or no? What do you think? By breaking a rule of my own. Is that bad? I'm in a good mood today because my son sent me smile faces from Ukraine. It means he's fine. So make me feel happy that he is good health and safe for now. Nice bright stitches. One color in here, oh, which is interesting. You see this yellow symbol? It's actually have exactly same color thread to stitch those yellow symbols. Usually threads always different from the color symbol, but this one like yellow for yellow. So make sure you don't miss the thinking you already stitched with yellow. Kind of funny thing that have like that. Oh, in here because I have the symbol continue that way. So I'm gonna get a half stitches, go down first this patch so I can continue to the top. Okay, let's get this bottom part. I know you probably see this fur. It's probably a whole bunch of stuck into my pants, and my thread is rubbing my pants and burning up to the canvas, which I have to clean up later. That's how it's working, this house. See, I told you when we did video whip parade and I display what kind of designs I want to do for 2025, I told you that's the only kind of glimpse of what I think I will stitch. And I say over the year, you know, there's probably going to be something that I would love to stitch and I will add into my whips, and that's exactly what's happening right now. Okay, one in here between of this one. And this is not my last new start. I have more to come. I just don't want to go further than 50. Well, I think we end up with the 52. I can't remember now. But usually as I start some new designs, at the same time I finish in some. So it going like a up and down, so I never know how many I have till the end of the year. And I was actually surprised last year that I did not went higher, kind of end up with the same number. And I have some good finishes, so hopefully I will have some finishes. Let's see how many I can do. At least 5 for sure I should have a finishes. If more, then it's awesome. My big finish should be the ambulate this year. I know still lots left, but I did a good stitching. I was stitching Wednesday and Thursday, so after I recorded video I put lots of stitches. I finished sky. Yay, I finished sky. Julie, I finished sky. She say she finished sky and the ambulate, and I look at my frame and I was like, wait a minute, that's the only sky I have on a frame that I'm stitching right now, because the other frame, it's the big crowns of the trees, so I don't have a sky up there. I was like, that's it, I'm finishing. So I sit down, finish all the park threads, put more as much as needed, and it's done now. So I stitch a lot actually on the ambulate. Very proud of myself. I can pat myself on the head for doing it. So you will see this Wednesday what I have in my whip video. See, with stopping my video now, I don't know how many minutes I already record, so that's kind of confusing me, and I don't know if I should stop already or it's going to be a mile long video. Well, I guess that's the little patch left of the symbol as well, so I'm just going to finish this symbol. Thread's very pretty, so I know that I will be enjoying stitching this canvas as much as I love to stitch the embellate. I love all my big projects. To be honest, I thought we will be stitching something every Wednesday, like those peony flowers that I have. One of is the peacock, one just the flowers. I thought maybe you will pick one of those, or even the dream nest, which I have in 16 count, I think. But that's okay, this one is comfy to stitch for me on a video because of the 11 count, and it's going to be good for you to watch because of the big stitches. Will be more comfortable when I get a frame. Okay, I guess I'm going to park again this thread in here, and maybe this time I'm going to stop this video now. It should be long enough, but here is our little start. So I'm going to finish this thread and repark them to my new spot where I have this symbol. Because in here on this corner I kind of don't see this symbol anymore, so I will have to look up somewhere. Yeah, and next Wednesday I will do the embellate, and maybe we'll print this canvas as well for a couple of minutes, okay? And if I will manage to stitch even a little bit, that would be bonus, but I don't know, I really have lots of things to do. Okay, my friends, thank you so much for stitching with me. That's our little corner start of the flowers. And happy stitching everybody who joined me. So put your name, raise your hand, who's stitching with me. I want to see how many friends we have on this canvas. Love you all, love yourself, and let's do it together.